Yo, 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 One Piece review. So basically, you already know that plot armor. Oda was setting up a plot armor. That's what he brought. He did a flashback just now in the first page to bring us back to Fishman Island. Basically, say, hey guys, look, remember back then? Remember, I was setting up for this. He was setting up for that bomb to go off to get them out of that jam with Big Mom. He was setting up for that. So yeah, it was good setup. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, from because it was from all the way back then. We've been going through with it. You know what I mean? It was from way back when. It was clearly stated. It's not. Doesn't seem like they just pulled it out of their ass. It's like they set this up. You know what I mean? And then once we seen the box, we knew what was going on. So it wasn't like we was left in the dark and they just, hey, we super duper plot armor. It was kind of plot armor-ish, you know what I mean? But the point is, it was some setting up for it, so we can go with it. Anyway, this whole castle is about to fall, right? And this castle is huge. It's a big portion of the island. And them walls are thick. I mean, Big Mom is thick. Her walls are thick. The cake castle is thick. Big Mom like them thick. I don't know. She likes them thick. I don't know. I guess she was listening to a lot of Drake. But them walls is thick. I mean, if that thing hits you, you done. If you think about it, if you're in that castle, even if you're like real strong, unless you're like top notch people, some of the top notch guys, if it would have been like Luffy or Sanji or something like that, they could break through them walls. They bust them walls down. You know what I mean? Especially since it's whole Cake Island, so those are sugar walls. They bust them walls right down. Yeah, that's for the bigger, like for the G's. For the regular average person, this is basically a mountain just landing on top of your head. Now, so after that, we get this whole thing about everybody's panicking and whatnot. And Caesar, not Caesar, Germa, they're like, okay, we got out. They went and grabbed Judge and everybody, and they went to hightail it out of there while that whole thing was going on, while everybody was panicking. Luffy was gathered up by Sanji. Capone basically said, "Yeah, made it, made it, motherfucker. Thought I wasn't gonna live, huh?" We still mafioso, still holding it down, still holding it down. He said mafioso holding it down. So anyway, he's laughing because he's seeing Big Mom's fat ass. He said, you thought we wasn't gonna make it, you fat bitch. Now die. Because she's falling and the whole castle's gonna fall on top of her. She's not gonna die from that. But I can almost guarantee she's gonna get injured because this is basically an entire mountain falling on you. You know what I mean? I don't think she's gonna be near death or anything like that, but I can almost guarantee she's gonna break her arm or something, god damn it. Damn. Unless she uses unless she armament hockeys up and blows a hole in that structure or something like that. But she's falling and whatnot. So Caesar's happy as a motherfucker right now. He's like, okay, we made it. Nigga, we made it. He's happy as a motherfucker right now. And he's laughing about it. But anyway, that's their out. He's like, okay, Caesar, get us the fuck out of here. Wait, no, did I say Caesar? I meant Capone. I think I was saying Caesar before. Capone. And he says, okay, Caesar, get us the fuck out of here. Now, anyway, this thing is falling. That dude, Strussel or whatever, Strussen, Strussel, Stroganoff or something like that. I think named Stroganoff or something. That guy, the one who baked the cake, top chef, hits the ground, turns the entire that castle into an actual cake. Now, that answered a good question. First off, even though it's cake now, it still should hurt somebody. I mean, because that thing's got to be thousands and thousands of pounds of cake. You know what I mean? So it still should hurt somebody a little bit. You know, not just a little bit, a lot of bit, depending on who it is. Shit, a regular person, shit, if they survive it, they'll be sitting in there getting crushed, like, or even if they're not getting crushed, they'll be in there not being able to breathe and whatnot. That still should do some damage. One thing I don't know why he did it. He cut the top of the cake off. I don't know. Was he trying to cake off? I don't know why he did that. Was he? I guess he's trying to catch Big Mom or something. I don't know. But anyway, he turned in the cake, basically saving the entire town, which proves that he was a G, and which also gives credence to the speculation that he was the one who created that entire environment. Meaning, Big Mom was on the island with this guy back when she was a kid, when she was a youngin. This dude can use that sword. I don't know if it's a sword, maybe it's a knife or something, like whatever. He can use that shit to turn things into food. The islands around there are made of food. You got Biscuit Island, fucking Chocolate Island, Cold Cake Island. I think that was their doing. I think at one point those were just like regular islands. Wasn't nothing special about them. And he put in his work. He put in work. But it also answered the whole thing about why he said it was so hard and back-breaking to bake that cake. Because I thought, why didn't you just use your powers? Because Big Mom reveals it. His powers does not make good tasting food, just make things into food. It's sort of like what's my man Kanjuro. When he draws food, he can eat it, but it tastes like crap. So there you have it. That's why they don't use his powers for actual cooking and whatnot. Anyway, Big Mom, she got picked up by Prometheus. No, not Prometheus. Zeus. She got picked up by Zeus. But anyway, the point is, they're pissed. They're like, go after Straw Hat and go after Capone. Period. Capone's having a conversation with the Straw Hats. He basically tells them, "Yo, we parting ways. I saved y'all, but that was just because it was part of the deal. I really don't give a damn about y'all." He said, "But I got respect." He said, "I'm a G in these streets." He said, "And I don't want people looking at me sideways if they find out I did a deal dirty." He said, "Even though I'm crazy, I ain't grimy. I ain't gonna do you dirty." He said, "We're gonna do this deal. We did it. Now we done." You know what I'm saying? That I got a lot of respect for him for that. Because even though he does what he does, he lives by that code. Sort of like an actual mafia don. You know what I mean? He said, "I'm living by a code. If I say I'm going to work with you guys, and I said that once our work is over, we just going to part ways, we're going to get out of here safely, that's what I'm going to do." And he did it against his best interest. He took a beating from Big Mom for his crew and for Luffy somewhat. For Luffy's crew somewhat in a way, because he wanted to make sure that that whole what's it called? That whole alliance worked out the way they said it was gonna work out, that he was gonna keep up his word. He took multiple shots from Big Mom. Now that's crazy. Anyway, he told Caesar he was gonna give him his heart back. He gave him his heart back. He did everything he said he was gonna do. Luffy likes him for that. I respect him. Anyway, he's on his way out. He got his crew, turns into tank mode, takes off, leaves a parting gift. He puts a stake. He puts a sign in the ground that shows which direction the Straw Hats are going in. I thought that was funny as hell. I don't think he really wants them to get caught, but or I really don't think he cares. But I don't think that was his intention. I think he was just fucking with him. It was funny as hell, though. It was funny as hell. It was like a good parting gift. Anyway, they get ready to head out. Big Mom is pissed, and the one thing she brought up was the cake. That was kind of weird. I mean, not weird in the sense that it's expected. We know who Big Mom is, but I would have thought it was surprising, should I say? I would have thought she'd been more mad about the wedding than the cake. But anyway, that's the end of that chapter. Probably the end of the arc. Maybe another chapter or two or something like that for them to escape or whatever. This chapter, I'm giving it I want to say 5. I'm going to say 4.5 because, like I said, it felt like it was plot armor. Felt a little cheap. But it was set up, so I'm not mad about it. he went about it in the proper way, even though it seemed kind of cheesy. You know what I mean? But we see what the dude Struzan can do, whatever his name is, Strudel, whatever, Strudel. We finally see what he can do. They answered a few things in this chapter. But the main thing about this chapter that I like is the fact that Luffy and his team got challenged. There's been plenty of times where Luffy just destroyed somebody, or there was plenty of times where they just fought and they always came out on top. They didn't always come out on top, but you know what I mean? But we know they was going to come out on top. But he goes up against somebody way stronger than him that he challenged. And he's trying to be the Pirate King. And this chapter proves he's not ready. Not just this chapter, but this whole arc. He's not ready. He didn't even come close. Him and his in another alliance, within an alliance with another powerful crew, didn't even come close. Didn't come close. They literally did not beat one of Big Mom's subordinates. There were subordinates that they, what am I trying to say? They didn't take them out, but they kind of, it was a little skirmish that they won in a sense. But they didn't eliminate none of Big Mom's subordinates. They didn't beat Big Mom at all. They didn't even put any damage on her. And what I mean by they didn't take out any of her subordinates, look at Smoothie. She got touched up a little bit, but she's still standing, still strong. Basically what I'm saying is they only inflicted minor, super minor injuries on some of the Big Mom's kids. That's it. Nothing else. Just super minor injuries. That's it. Somebody scraped the knee or something like that, and that's it. So that tells you right there, they just not ready. And at the scene with Luffy was saying about Big Mom, how he's gonna kick her ass and whatnot, and I was like, wait, hold on a minute. The Yonko are this close to being Pirate King. For him to beat Big Mom at this point would be ridiculous. I was with it in the sense of Big Mom being killed if they got their plan off, because it wouldn't have been Luffy beating Big Mom head up in the fight. It would have just been Capone's plan working and catching her off guard at her weakest state and poisoning her. Not actually fighting her, but poisoning her. That would have made some sense if they could have got that off. But I like the fact that they proved that basically Luffy's got a lot of growing to do. And that puts us in the position where we know, okay, we got a lot to look forward from One Piece, and we got a lot of power-ups coming. And let's keep it real. Power-ups is a big part of the enjoyment of reading and watching this series. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broken. You got the power to change that. Peace. Check the links in the description box.